Welcome back, everyone. Nick and Lex here. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon lined up by Jose. Thank you so much. Muchas gracias, Jose, for this awesome marathon. This is going to be only Elton John, and I'm a huge fan of Elton John. I've done, I think, already an Elton John marathon. I think it was only him. But it was not by, I don't think it was Jose who requested it, but it was amazing. And I think there were a lot of tears shed in that one. So, but yeah, today we're going to do 5 songs of Elton John from different eras. And so, but I do wanted to, of course, say thank you to Jose for sponsoring the marathon, for making the video possible. Thank you so much for all your support, Jose. I do appreciate it. Also, when we do these marathons in Spanish, they're really, really fun, and they've also gotten some really nice reception from our Latin audience. So thank you so much for that. So here we go. Elton John, we're going to do Border Song. This is from what I believe is the first album. It looked just called Elton John 1970. Then we're going to play Levon from Mad Men Across the Water, 1971. Very nice. Then Salvation from Honky Chateau, 1972. So yeah, this is basically him every year, one album more. Then Tonight by Elton John, Blue Moves, 76. Okay. And Believe by Made in England, from 1995. Oh, that's basically when he did his comeback. I remember that picture. All right. So I'll be ready in a second. All right. And here we go with the first song, Border Song, from the first album.
Holy Moses, I have been removed. I have seen the spectre, he has been here too. Distant cousin from down the line, brand of people who ain't my kind. Holy Moses, I have been removed. Moses, I have been deceived.
Amazing, amazing. I could not bring myself to pause this. It was just too short, and man, what a debut. I mean, he had what I love about Elton John so much is his songwriting is musically so rich, and he uses these beautiful chords, very romantic, um mix between like major and minor chords, and it just works so well with his singing, and he has a beautiful voice, very a lot younger here that I've heard him. And Man, that chorus just came in like a bomb, you know. It's that just that dum ba da dum ba dum, beautiful little arpeggio there. I don't think it was an arpeggio. I think it was more like, I don't know what scale he was using, but I'll leave that to you. I can't just analyze. I need to grab my guitar and my instrument to figure it out. But Man, he is literally one of the great songwriters of this century, you know, so and of the last one. So amazing, just amazing work. Always, all these decades of Elton John, Sir Elton John. I mean, you know, when you get the title of Sir, you've done something very special. So, yeah. Okay, so let's continue with this was 1970. 1971 is next with Levon or Levon. Madman Across the Water. Here we go. And I hope it was bringing me to tears, but not because I'm sad or anything. The beauty of the music, you know, that's what kind of gets me there. So here we go. Marley. I mean, listen. Those arrangements.
Levon wears his war wound like a crown. He calls his child Jesus, 'cause he likes the name, and he sends him to the finest school in town. Levon likes his money. He makes a lot, they say.
Beautiful guitar also.
Spends his days counting in a garage by the motorway. He was born a pauper to a pawn on a Christmas day, when the New York Times said God is dead and the war's begun. Oh, Alvin Tostig hails the sun today, and he shall believe on, and he shall be a good man. on a 4th or 2 upon on a Christmas day when the New York Times said God is dead and the war's begun. Alvin tossed me ahead the sun today. And he shall believe on, and he shall make good man, and he shall believe on, and tradition with the family plan. Woo! And he shall believe on, and he shall be a good man. He shall believe on, and he shall believe on, and he shall be a good man.
Wow, those falsettos. Lee, I can't do it, but I love his style so much, and I was introduced very young by my mom. I think I don't know which album we had, but I think I think he's sitting in a garden, and I mean he's always very dressed, very very flamboyant, and and I think it had. So I don't really know what cover, because he's always like kind of looks very dressed up and in costume and stuff, and which I love, by the way. I love the movie, and I learned so much more. For example, that his long life friend would do all the lyrics, But I mean, one thing is to have lyrics, but the other thing is to put the music and to interpret it the way he does, and he does it so well, and it's always a bang. It's like dum dum bum. He does that so well that he knows his piano so well, and he knows how to get those emotions and sing his guts out. I just love Elton John. Man, even though I don't know all of his stuff, but he's such a special guy, and he's also very laid back. When I saw this 1 hour interview, and he's just the funniest character, and he's just such a normal guy. I mean, yes, he was a crazy rock star, but I mean, who wasn't, in the 70s and 80s and 90s or whatever. But yeah, loving it. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jose. I appreciate it. Beautiful. It's an art form to know when to incorporate an orchestra, and I love this, also his honky tonk style, of like he's very mobile. He's doing a lot of playing chords and also a lot of lead, like I don't know, I don't know how to play piano, but I just know the chords, the chords. But that's it, I don't know any like virtuoso stuff. But hey, thank you so much. Great song. Salvation is next from, this is, I think we said 73, no, 72. Okay, 70, 70, 71, 72. Honk Chateau, Salvation. There you go.
I have to say, my friends, this road goes a long, long way. And if we're gonna find the end, we're gonna need a helping hand. I have to say, my friend, we're looking for a light ahead. In the distance, a candle burns. Salvation keeps the hungry children fed. It's gotta take a lot of salvation. What we need are willing hands. You must feel the sweat in your eyes. You must understand. Salvation, a chance to put the devil down without the fear of hell. Salvation spreads the gospel around, free you from yourself.
Beautiful. I think that was a pedal guitar. Like, you guys always get me when I say, oh, he's using a slide, and then you're like, no, it's a pedal guitar. Let me know if it is, because that sounded a lot like what I think it is. Really, really beautifully played. Really cool. And also, this is, you know, Jose took his time to select these songs, and he could have done, you know, Rocket Man and Your Song and all the hits, but what we're trying to do is get songs that are not being played constantly and react to them. And I already know Rocket Man and Your Song, you know, so I'm very happy that he chose very, I don't want to say, you know, the hidden gems, but I feel that these are very good songs and I've never heard them before. And, you know, I've been listening to Elton John quite a while. Even in the movie, nothing of this is being played. So I love that, because we do get a lot of comments when these marathons release, and they're like, hey, you should have done this and this and this and this and this. But it was really his intention to do these. So I think we should just, like, you know, embrace that. And, you know, but well, you know, you can write whatever you want in the comments, honestly. So here we go.
What we need are willing hands. You must feel the sweat in your eyes. You must understand. Salvation. I have to say, my friend, this road goes a long, long way. And if we're gonna find the end, we're gonna need a helping hand. I have to say, my friends, we're looking for a light ahead.
That bass.
In the distance, a candle burns. Salvation keeps the hungry children fed. It's gotta take a lot of salvation. What we need are willing
cool. Very. I love that this is more like a group song. The chorus there was very involved and gave it like this majestic sound of salvation. Dum, 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 dum. And that bass, I don't know if it was a fretless bass, but it was super. The way it was mixed in, very loud, very cool. And I'm doing a little bit of experimenting with the sound. I've always had it very flat, and because I don't want, when you guys put it on your stereo or your TV, you have your equalizer on, right? So if I already come in like with all this, with my set of equalization, then it might be like spiking and stuff. So I usually keep it flat. This time I chose just rock, because I'm doing a rock album, So let's see how it comes out. Let me know if this sounds better, but usually it's very flat. Everything is very flat. So, okay, Tonight is next, and this is a little bit forward in 76. Here we go. This is a longer song. I love those. Go. Wow, I'm getting some major Moody Blues vibes here, like Days of Future Past. Wow, like just like the trumpets, when the trumpets kick in and the cello and all those amazing instruments, it gives such an epic sound. It's almost like a soundtrack from a fanfare type. Not exactly a fanfare, but it has a lot of body. I love that, man. It's so good. And just to write that is so difficult.
tonight. I just wanna go to sleep. Turn out the light, but you wanna carry grudges. Oh, 9 times out of 10, I see the storm approaching long before the rain starts falling. Tonight, does it have to be the old thing? Tonight, though it's late, too late to chase the rainbow that you're after. I'd like to find a compromise. Ooh, and place it in your hands. My eyes are blind, my ears can't hear. Oh, and I cannot find the time. Tonight, just let the curtains close in silence. Tonight, why not approach with less defiance? The man who'd love to see you smile, who'd love to see you smile tonight. Just let the curtains close in silence. Tonight, why not approach with less defiance? The man who'd love to see you smile, the man who'd love to see you smile.
That was something completely different. I've never heard Elton John perform music like this. And I'm sure there's like a lot of these songs in his repertoire, but this was so different. I mean, it was very, I mean, there was no drums, no bass, no guitars. It was just the orchestra playing this amazing, like very epic theme, you know, with him singing, oh my God, so well. And like I said, it felt very majestic. These chords, man. I mean, everything, even the ending, the way he kind of like diminished the scale there. Man, so good. Such a great artist. I'm never I've that's the cool thing about, you know, these reactions, because I don't know if I would ever discover this. You know, I would go for Yellow Brick Road, or I don't know, you know, just the classics, but this is just like the hidden gems, you know. Maybe you guys already know this, but I'm sure you do. But look, for example, on this album, there's nothing that I know. It's a double album, and 18 songs, nothing. I just did Tonight, but I mean, Chameleon, Boogie, Pilgrim, Cage the Songbird, nothing even rings the bell. Let's look at the Made in England. House, Cold, Pain, Belfast, nothing. It's okay, this is from 95, but let's see what this last song has for us. But this has been a great experience. Thank you so much, Jose. This is está muy bueno. Gracias. Muy amable. Okay, here we go with Believe from 1995.
Without love
ahead. Very good. Very, very good. Oh, okay. So I'm sure this was another song that came afterwards, but I got it like on a list, so it just like stops. This one was very, very good, very different from his usual, piano driven. This was had distortion, electric guitars, also the symphony. Um, um, and I love the message. I believe in love, and I think he sang a little bit about his father there, and I know there was a little bit of, or a lot of friction in his youth. I don't know if they ever resolved that. I don't know. But because of the movie, most of the things that I know is because of the movie. And but yeah, I did. It was like tough growing up for him because there was no support of his talent, and so. But yeah, great song. I love the distortion. Just very different Elton John, more for the 90s, I guess. And I I don't even know what his last album is or if he has retired yet. I mean, let's take a look. No, he has not. He even did the lockdown sessions, and then he came out with a new album in 2022. It's amazing. So yeah, Elton John is just an unstoppable force. I love this man with all my heart. Like, there's so much to discover. I mean, just from this album that I just, like, this song that I listened to in 95, there's like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 50 16 albums after 95. So it's just, so the one that I'm talking about that my mom showed to me is from, let me see, I think it was a best of, because in Mexico we only had best ofs. Where is that? I think he's holding a cane. It's not even on here. Let's go to compilations, because that must have been a compilation. Here it is. No, not even on the compilations, but it must have been like the best of Elton John, and that's where, I heard songs like Saturday, 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 and I was just like immediately in love with this man, and his art. But yeah, this was a great sample of what he can do, but especially like all the symphony work here was grand, just grandiose, beautiful. And I'm just like, I'm not surprised, I'm not surprised this man can pull off like anything that he puts his mind to. But I'm super curious to hear more, and maybe do another, maybe do a full album with Alexia, or do more songs. But there's so much content, there's so much music. I guess we're never gonna run out of material to listen to. It's crazy. I mean, there's stuff that we have heard, a lot of stuff, like all the Zeppelin. Although I talked with Alexia, and she doesn't know like the last 3 Zeppelin albums, which is like, okay, that we could do that. And the first 4 Pink Floyd albums we didn't know. We did the first one on Patreon. We were shocked by how different it was from like when we started with Dark Side and Wish You Were Here. But yeah, there's so much music out there, and I just saw this documentary on Netflix about there's like, they add like 20 million new songs every day to Spotify, which is insane. So yeah, I guess we're never gonna run out of stuff to review or to listen to. But thank you so much again, Jose, for this awesome marathon. I did have a lot of fun. I hope you guys did enjoy to my commentary or whatever, whatever you want to call it, to my interrupting. But again, if you want to listen to these songs without any interruptions, you can always listen to them like I do, but thank you. Thank you so much. Gracias, Jose. Muchas gracias. Te lo agradezco. And thank you, everyone, for being here, for sticking around. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.